Well, I'm on the phone with MDI head football coach Mark Shields, as we are every Thursday and Monday during football season. And coach, a little bit of a blow down there with the wind and the rain. What is that? I guess luckily it's on a Thursday, so it's not really going to impact your practice.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping that it will calm down come afternoon. I mean, I watched the weather forecast, and if you can believe Todd Simcox from Channel 5, I don't know.
He lies.
Yeah, I think he's a liar. But he's claiming that it will settle down, and I'm hoping by the time 3 o'clock rolls around it will be better. But, yeah, right now I'm looking out my office window, and like I said to you off air, it's like I'm at the car wash, and I'm in the car, and, yeah, it's hitting the window pretty heavily here. But, yeah, also, as I mentioned off air, I come out of my house this morning and walk towards the truck, and if my truck were 3 feet to the left, my insurance agent, which is my wife, wouldn't have been very happy because there was a big branch that had crashed down next to it. But thank goodness it missed the truck. But yeah, it's pretty windy and rainy and pretty nasty here right now.
But the weather for Friday night is supposed to be good, and really, I mean, all this will do is make the field probably better to play on, and it won't be as hard.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. This time of year, the fields usually do get hard, and this will probably soften it up a little bit. And who knows? Maybe it'll slow down those receivers from Oceanside. We'll hope. But yeah, I think the field will be fine come 7 o'clock Friday night.
So I know that they're planning on all sorts of tailgate activities. This will be the last home game, regardless. And you certainly want to have a huge crowd there tomorrow night. Yeah,
definitely. I know Kyle McKim for the Acadian Football League, the AYS. He is organizing a tailgating party, and it's pretty cool. I remember them doing that back in the day, back in 2008, when we went to the Eastern Maine Championship, and for our semifinal and the final, I believe they did some tailgating, and it just brings more people out, and I think it's kind of a fun football atmosphere. That's kind of what you do. If you go to a UMaine Orono game, you see tailgating, or if you go to a Patriots game, you see tailgating, and it just gets people together and gets them excited about football, and hopefully it will bring more people to the stadium Friday night.
How has the week's practice been going? I mean, there's probably or maybe not. It's that sense of you got to win and it's all over, or it's all over. I mean, are the boys thinking that, or what's their mental state? It's hard to tell with high schoolers. I realize that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I still can't figure out what's going through their minds half the time. But I think they are excited, and they do understand the ramifications of this game. And I talked to them again last night and just said, listen, you can throw last game out the window that we played versus Oceanside, because that means absolutely nothing this coming Friday night, because, I mean, it's win or go home for sure. And, if you don't perform well that night, whether you believe you're a better team or not, it doesn't matter. Or you beat your opponent before, or whatever the score was, none of that matters if you don't get it done that night. And, I mean, Oceanside's coming down here. This will be the second time in 2 weeks, and there's no mystery now, right? They know everything about us. They know what we run offensively and defensively, and the same for us. But, so they can scheme against that. So you really do have to perform, and it's very, very difficult to beat any team twice in a season. So I told the kids last night, don't think for a minute that Oceanside's down there thinking, well, this will be our last game of the season. We're the low seed. We'll go down, and MDI will beat us, and that will be that. They want to continue their season as well, and they're going to work hard this week and be prepared for us. So it's a big night for us to execute and not make mistakes.
What have you worked on in practice? Any areas that you specifically targeted?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we did not cover the pass very well Friday night against Old Town, and here we go again against an Oceanside team that they run trips and slot and spread and shotgun, and they have a good quarterback that throws the ball well, and they have some real good athletes that catch it well. So, pass defense has been a big focus of ours all week long. I mean, we've worked real hard on it again. Obviously, offensively, just got to keep getting better at what you're doing. And This time of year, it is always a good idea to have some different looks. So we have a couple new wrinkles as well, because you never know what teams are going to do to you defensively, and then special teams. We always work hard on those, and I think the kids they've worked hard, and we've had a good week of preparation, and hopefully we have a good night tonight with our pregame and look good. We have a team dinner tonight, which is good to keep the kids together, and hopefully we perform well tomorrow night.
I heard last week that Mark Arnold kind of puts together a little psych video type thing, and last week it was it was a look back onto some of them as they were as AYS football players, and it was like a downer. So have you worked with him on that?
That's funny. For homecoming and senior night, Mark, he put together this video, and it had all our seniors. He does a little pump-up video for the kids.
Right.
He has some cool music and upbeat music, and then it has Mark's a big college football guy from Michigan, so it's always usually college football, and gets the kids excited. They get ready to go, and then so he played that, and then at the end of it, he had this clip where it had some music, and then it showed like a picture of them currently, and then it had a picture of them in the past for a lot of them, and a lot of them it was when they were playing in the Acadian Football League, and it's funny because the kids are watching it, and I think for them they're like, wow, this is really cool, and us coaches are like blubbering idiots. I'm over here just bawling my eyes out, and and I'm looking around the room, and the kids, I think it meant a lot to them, but us coaches, it's for us, it's always sad to see those seniors go, and it was very emotional, and I honestly felt it did help us play well that night. That's an emotional night anyway with your seniors, but it was very well done, and it made me cry a lot, but I'm pretty emotional anyway, so I'm a big baby.
You're the sensitive guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely pretty emotional. I think as a football coach, you have to be fairly emotional, and I am for sure. And when I saw that, I was just over there like, oh my gosh, crying my eyes out. But it was pretty awesome.
So excellent. All right, so you can thank Holly on Monday, but you can thank her again now if you'd like, or you can just talk to the fans and say what you want to them.
Yeah, once again, thank you for your continued support of MDI football. We had a real nice crowd, good crowd up to Old Town. I'm sorry that we disappointed. I felt we could have played a much better football game, but credit to Old Town. They definitely deserved to win that game and go on to be the number one seed. But, we're hoping that we can get a good crowd out Friday night. The reality is, we're 6-2, and we're very proud of what we've accomplished, and we hope we can keep this season going. And, to earn a home playoff game against Oceanside is something that we are proud of, and we hope you can come out and support us. And, yes, thank you to my wife. I'll just keep saying it. She's amazing. She puts up with me every day. So, yes, thank you, Holly Shields.
All right, Coach. Best of luck. We'll see you on the island tomorrow night, and hopefully then we'll be heading towards Winslow on Saturday, November 7th.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome if we do. Thanks, Chris.